everyone. Welcome to the On Time, On Target Morning Brief. Today is Tuesday, September 29, 2020, where we invest with military precision. Go ahead and make sure you have the room set up correctly with the chat window over to one side or the other with your call sign in. That's how we'll communicate. And then make sure you have the Q&A window open as well with all attendees selected. Throw your questions in there as you come up with them. And I see a couple already. Thank you. The rest of it's going to be a fighter pilot brief. If you're checking us out on replay, please go to the YouTube channel, On Time, On Target, and subscribe. You'll get notifications every day when these come out. And if you are looking to join us in the morning, 25 bucks a month is a special right now, so you can't beat that as far as price. Go to OTOTnow.com to see how to sign up. Now, the rest of it's going to be a fighter pilot briefing. Mission objectives are standard, which is grow our money, protect our money, and live off our money. Specifically today, we're going to talk about growing our money through a technical name, through technology. And I'm talking about Elon Musk. Obviously, he's the CEO of Tesla, he's SpaceX as well. He has the Boring Company, he has Neuralink. We also have Starlink out there. And they're talking about an IPO. He tweeted out last night about the IPO probably coming early in 2021. So we're going to talk about what we know about that now, maybe when it's going to come out and how to take advantage of it. But again, technology is the best way to grow your money long term. You know, I believe in individual stocks, and this is stuff you just can't get in your 401k. Our question of the day is, what is the phrase, data is the new oil, and how to invest in it? So along the technological theme, we're also going to talk about names like, Tesla obviously leading the charge from the oil, from the basis on oil to now electric as far as our vehicles, all the technology that goes into those, all the data collection technology that's out there, and some new names that are coming out. One of them's Palantir, and it IPOs tomorrow through a direct listing. So that's what we're going to talk about for our question of the day. For our flow, long, short, open, short, long, that means we're going to talk long-term investing stuff first. We're going to go around the world and look at the different markets and our futures here in the US. We'll go through a headline review to see what stories are in play for today. And then we'll start with our long-term investments. That's when I'll walk you through Starlink. There's a narrative starting back in February of this year, all the way through what he said last night and how I'm going to project that out into early next year as far as the IPO and how to get in on it. We're within 10 minutes of the open, we're going to switch to day trading. We look at several opportunities. I've done my pre-market research. So you can see up here, there's mostly long names, only a couple short names because we had just the big move up yesterday in the market. So it's probably going to continue up, at least in the opening today. If you remember from yesterday, we had two trades. Remember, we risked 1R to gain 3 with our strategy. So if that's $100, then you're going to either lose 100 if your trade works against you, or make 300. Yesterday we had 2 of them. We had Plug and Shell, which are both electric vehicle battery makers. 11 minutes from the time we started at Plug right after the open till we tripled our money at 11 minutes later. And then Shell was a secondary entry that we took, and within 50 seconds, it basically went up 3R. So tripled our money there. So overall, 600% in a matter of 11 minutes yesterday. If you want to listen to those live and watch the replay, go to the YouTube channel. Again, On Time, On Target. You may have to put Anchor Star after that to make sure you get to mine. But literally just watch the trade of the day, very short videos. Again, the one's only a little over a minute long. And you can see exactly how I set everybody up for those day trades. But we don't day trade for a living. We just do that because there's sometimes opportunities that come up, and that's why we capitalize on them in the morning. But then after the market opens, we'll transition back to long-term names, and then we will go through the questions that you guys have for me here in the room, and they'll answer all those, and then we'll go to question of the day, which again is the investable thesis of data is the new oil. For contingencies out there, if you run into any issues with Zoom or getting in, just email me at steve@ototnow.com. I have staff standing by. They're going to be able to help you with that. And always the disclaimer applies. This is a financial education briefing. So I do not know your own personal situation, nor can I give you personalized advice. So I'm throwing out generic advice out there for you to follow along for your education only. So do your own due diligence before acting on anything that you hear this morning. So with that, let's go and get started with going around the world up at TD Ameritrade, and I'll share that screen out.